What's going on, guys? Gabriel Basic Car Guys here, and in this video we're gonna go ahead and clean the wheels. So again, like I mentioned with the wheels, fronts are pretty dirty, but the rears are absolutely just destroyed. Like, they're really caked on, brake dust and everything. Like, this stuff does not come off with just a finger. And I'm going to show you guys. First, I'm going to wash it like normal, like I normally would, like one of my wheels or anything like that. I'm going to show you guys, and then we're going to have to go an extra step, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to go ahead and set up, and then we're going to do that. So what I'm going to be using is the McGuire's detailer. I'm going to mix some more of this, the wheel and tire non-acid, and I'm also going to use the Hyper Clean X. We're going to be using this for the tires because the tires are really brown and they're really caked on and dry rotted. But we're also going to spray inside the wheel wells because I like to capture the wheel wells and make them look good again. So we're going to do that. I'm going to spray this on the tires and the wheel wells, scrub the tires and all that. So I'm really only going to show you this one wheel because the back wheels are the worst. Like, you see this one and that one, like that other wheel is actually worse than this one. So yeah, I mean, like, the front wheels aren't that bad. They're gonna be easily cleaned. So like, if I can clean up the back ones and make them look perfect, then all the other wheels are gonna look like cake. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up, and then I'll put you guys on the time lapse and then explain why I have to do an extra step on these wheels. So if you guys can tell, first of all, like, look at all that dirt that came off from the wheel wells. Like, all this, like, you think the floor is dirty? No, like, I pressure wash this floor almost once a month. Like, that's all from the wheel well. So that's, you know, just goes to show how much dirt gets built up in fabric, because these are like the fabric liners. Now, the reason why they use fabric is so that they can, you know, reduce road noise and stuff like that. But so as you can see, I mean, I actually went ahead and cleaned up the wheel. I only used the Tough Shine tire brush. Whoops, I only used the Tough Shine tire brush. This chemical, the Hyper Clean X or whatever. I used just a microfiber, black microfiber chenille thing. This brush, little detail brush, and then you know, one of these long reach brushes for the barrels. But if you see here, it still looks like it's dirty. Now this is caked on, that's caked on brake dust that's just been sitting there for years. I mean, this used to be my cousin's car, so she really didn't wash it that much. It took her like, I think, 1.5 years, 2 years or something to wash it. So she accumulated a lot of brake dust. This stuff comes off with my nail, kind of. And just look at that, it's just really bad. I mean, I obviously don't want to sit here and scrape it off with like a razor or anything like that. So what we're gonna do instead is I'm gonna show you guys is using the W6. Now with the W6, this stuff is designed to remove iron and just general fallout. I'm gonna use it on the paint later on, like in another video, but I'm gonna show you that you can use this on the wheels. Now I'm gonna spray everything down to the calipers as well, so that way they can go ahead and get in there. But what's most important is gonna be the spokes on here, just so it could look better. So I'm gonna go ahead and start spraying. And I like this stuff because it clings on, like it's kind of like thick, like a gel. And I'm gonna spray the barrels as well because it's built up behind it. But yeah, it's like it sticks on just a little bit better than the Iron X. So I used a lot of this. All right. So I'm gonna just let it do its thing, and I'll set you guys up on a time lapse so you can watch it. You can already kind of see it reacting. But yeah, it's gonna go ahead and remove that. So we're gonna just sit here and just watch it basically. Alright, so it's been sitting I think like 2 or 3 minutes, but you can tell like it's pulling. It's getting stuff that, you know, I didn't even clean, you know what I mean? Like it just goes that extra mile. So what I'm gonna do here is agitate it. So I'm gonna get this brush, I'm gonna agitate the barrels and just see the corners kind of slightly. And then do it again. So I'm agitating it and it's still just kind of caked on. So this is just really, just kind of like really deep in there. So it's gonna need another treatment. But honestly, the wheel looks so much better. Now, can you just go straight to just doing this without like having to clean the wheel first? Yeah, of course. You can use it as a brake cleaner. Pretty much you can use it as a brake cleaner, but I just wanted to demonstrate that this stuff was thick cut on, you know what I mean? So let me go ahead and kick on the pressure washer, wash this off, and see how much it actually, you know, did. So yeah, I mean, like if you see there's still buildup on there. So it just goes to show how strong like brake dust is if you don't wash it off if you just let it cake on for like a year. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean that off. I'm gonna do some more treatments of the W6 and then agitation and just kind of get to where I need to go. And then if I fail, I'll just, you know, the next clip will show you. If I get it, then the next clip will show you. But I don't want to use too much of this stuff because it's kind of pricey. So, and we still got the rest of the car to do. So I'm not going to get too hung up on it, but you know, at least I want to get like a lot of it off or make it less noticeable. And there you go. I tried my best to take care of the wheel. I didn't want to waste that much W6. It took four different coats of trying to get it out, like 4 different sprays of W6 and then scrubbing and stuff like that. So this is one of those situations where you kind of don't want to get stuck on something too much, just because I mean, it's not really your fault that they waited like a year or 2 years to clean up their wheels, and the brake dust kind of baked on the wheel. So if you have normal maintenance washing with this, like normal, just hit them up like every week or something, then yes, this will eventually come off, and you wouldn't be spending a lot of time on the wheel. You could try to do an extra step of clay barring the wheel, but I'm not going to get too deep into that. I mean, the car is just like a daily beater type of deal. I just wanted to do the favor and make it look just a little bit better. But I mean, definitely it went from like a huge brown stain to like just a few areas where it's still brown. So it's a huge improvement for sure. but you don't really want to get too stuck on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the rest of the wheels and everything, but you know, technically this is the wheel decontamination and the wheel wells. The wheel wells took off a lot of dirt. So if it's fabric, a fabric wheel well, a lot of Hondas, Volkswagens, Audis, Lexuses, like newer cars are starting to come out with it, even Chevrolets now. You really want to take your time and actually go in there and just take an extra few minutes to spray in there and just release all the dirt that comes out. Trust me, it's gonna look a lot better. Your client's gonna be happy, especially like if it's on the truck. It's gonna be a lot, they're gonna be a lot happier because the truck is raised typically, and you can kind of see in the arches, so they'll be able to tell the difference for sure. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the rest of the wheel. I'm gonna move on to the next video. So yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe now, and you know, we'll be continuing the process on this Jetta. So you guys have a great day.